The Flamacue is a really unique rudiment. While other rudiments that have accents in them usually have the accent on beat 1, this rudiment has an accent on the E. So 1 E and 1 E and So that brings up a few challenges when we play this. Not only do we have an accent, but we've got 2 different flams. So it brings up about 2 challenges. The first thing is timing, okay? When you play this, before you start adding in the flams, I would suggest just thinking in a grid of 16th notes, 1 E and 2 E and putting that with a metronome. So maybe something pretty slow, something you can handle. This is at about 45 beats per minute, and it's gonna sound something like this. So that's right hand lead. Now that's going to feel weird at first, especially if you're not used to playing with a metronome or playing in time. But you're going to make sure that you can do that before you start adding in the flams. Now, adding in the flams adds a whole nother challenge, because our tendency with flams usually is to play them loud and proud. You know, nothing is more fun than, you know, having something really big and grand. Usually when you play flams, you think of them as being the loud or the accented notes. But in this case, it's not the flam at all. It's this accented note right here. So you're going to need to practice your flams super quiet. Now, the way you can do that is by changing your strokes. So instead of playing it like a normal flam, this flam is going to be really quiet, and the grace note before the first note of the 16th notes is going to be an upstroke to prepare you for this accented note. So the first half of this rudiment is we have a flam, but then the grace note, which would be the left hand, goes up right after the flam to prepare for the accented note. So together we have I practice that with the other hand too. Just practice the flam accent. Really trying to make those flams quiet and that accent louder. Okay, once you have that down, then you can start thinking of this rudiment as a whole. So thinking of it as a 16th note, often followed by a quarter note. Now occasionally you'll see repeated flamacues, like just sets of 16th notes, but usually you just have 4 16th notes and a quarter note, and that's how we're gonna play it today. So here's the Flamacue at about 45 beats per minute. Once you practice those 2 things, both the kind of rhythmic aspect and then the flam aspect, you can give this a shot. So this is at about 45 beats per minute. So that is the Flamacue. You'll want to play with both the right hand and left hand at a variety of tempos. I'm going to play it a little bit faster for you as well, so you kind of know what it sounds like at a quicker tempo. This is at like 70. So really just get comfortable playing with both hand leads with this one. It's a really funky rudiment. I hope this has been helpful for you in your attack of the Flamacue. Happy practicing.